Hey, hello everybody. It's 5 o'clock and welcome to What You Gotta Say. I'm Vincent Squire, your host, and we're going to discuss some important issues. But most of all, it's Tuesday, and I've got the wise ones with us. My co-host today coming in pretty soon because right now she's stuck on the Beltway, Reverend Dr. Shellerine Lang, and I've got the Iman. Now we're going to be right back, and we're going to hit some real serious issues in just 2 minutes, 2 seconds. Okay, I take it.
I can hear you. I'm just trying to do something here. That's all.
Oh, you got 2 minutes. You can make it work.
Hey, man.
Yes.
You can't hear me, right?
No.
Okay. You hung up on me.
Oh,
Live.
oops. Hold on. Yes, Iman.
Hey, I got a complaint. Can I
Okay.
lodge a complaint now, or you want me to save it for later?
Save it for later.
Okay. Hey, where's this thing at? I gotta do this every
You might
week.
want to get in line. It's a pretty long line, so might want to start now.
What do you want to
Okay.
do for today's topic?
Oh, what the world needs now is love, sweet love.
It's
You're
the only
live.
thing.
Whatever you have plugged in right now, and you hit the live button, you're live with that.
Yes.
Okay. Even what you're doing right now is all live.
Ooh, yay. So people get to see what happens behind the scenes.
Yeah, I don't have any control.
Okay, hopefully that's a little bit better. Oh, so we are live when we're not supposed to be live. Okay.
That means we got to be careful what we say.
When has that ever been a problem? Okay.
Sometimes I could be very off filtered.
Hmm. I hear you.
Okay, how do I bring in the Iman?
On the left hand. Yep, there you go.
There we go.
So now you just have Iman. You have to split it between the two of you. It's down at the bottom.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Okay, am I split?
No.
No. Little technical difficulties here.
New system,
Yeah.
and yeah, that's okay.
So now it's just you. There should be an option towards the bottom.
It says shift 1, shift 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, why don't I do this? So everybody will look at this and goes, "How come the Iman always looks better than you?" He's a handsome guy. Okay.
I probably can agree with that. And, hey, I'm just saying.
You ain't got to agree all that well. Yeah, I can hear you, Chaz. I'll take cues from you, and I got you on the cell.
Okay.
Oh,
I thought you might have me muted.
no, I can hear you.
Can you hear me on the cell phone?
Yeah.
Okay. What? You can't hear me in call?
No.
On the top left hand side where it says Chaz, it says the host has you muted.
Okay. Now you're muted.
Okay. Try it again, maybe.
Now you're unmuted.
Now I'm unmuted.
Say something.
Hello?
I can't hear you. Can you hear me, Mom?
Yes, loud and clear.
You can hear him? Okay.
Yes.
You can
Okay.
hear me through here? He hears me through your phone call.
Oh, okay. You hear Chaz through my phone call. You can't hear him through the system.
Yeah.
Okay, put your screen on because I got you blacked out from my end. Maybe that's what's keeping you muted, Chaz.
I don't have a camera. Let
Oh,
me find one. Hold on.
okay. How much time do we have on this break?
I haven't even started streaming yet. You
Okay.
started on your end, so you're live right now with whatever you have plugged in.
All right. Excellent. Okay, so we're waiting on your countdown. Okay, let's start with the judges turning over the mask. And then we'll go from there. We'll take a break. By that time, Dr. Lang will be here, and we'll go into the other aspect.
Okay.
All right.
All right, let's start it, and I'll work on it in between.
No worries. Count us down.
Count you guys down from 5, 4.
Okay, now welcome back to What You Gotta Say. I'm Vincent Squire. Now, I normally introduce my co-host today, but this man needs no introduction. But I don't think that my introductions of his body of work does him any justice. So, Iman, tell us about yourself.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum. May God's peace be upon you, and of course, all those who are in our listening audience. My name is Kareem Bashir. I am of the Islamic Center of Viewing, which is located in central New Jersey. I am also the president of the Islamic Council of Greater Trenton. Vince,
Former fire chief.
I can't go through all of that. It would take the whole show, and I'm saying that in a humble way. But
you have made history. You are the actual first African American fire battalion chief, correct?
Yes, in the city of Trenton, the first African American battalion chief, the first African American deputy chief, which is the highest uniform position in the department. And after retirement, I was asked to come back from the mayor, which I served under 2 different mayors, as the civilian fire director. In some cities, is known as a commissioner. So altogether, we're looking at about 39 years in public safety.
Okay. So how long have you been an imam?
Good question. I have to think.
A long time.
Islamic Center of Viewing, we've been there about 16 years.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Very exemplary record. And I think that our viewers are so blessed to get a touch of your wisdom and all that you bring to the show. So,
thank you for your kind words.
no, kind words are actually nothing in comparison to the value that you bring. Believe me.
Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome. So, we're dealing with some repercussions of our lack of voting for the presidential election, which got us number 45.
Yes.
Okay, case in point, there was this gentleman here. I don't know if you guys can see him on screen, but he is a African American federal judge. In January, this federal judge shot down the vaccine mandate in his state. He shot it down. And this African American federal judge was appointed by Donald Trump. I mean, more and more we're seeing more of these Tim Scotts, these black faces, but talking white, or black man following white oppressive policies. I mean, he shot down the vaccine mandate. You know that we could have reached herd immunity with the vaccine mandate. Wow, at least 9 months,
Yeah, sure.
10 months sooner.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't express how disproportionate people of color are in terms of catching COVID, dying of COVID. I
Yes.
can't express how disproportionate people of color are in terms of not only COVID, but the symptoms, food insecurities, healthcare insecurities, financial insecurities. And then you remember 2 years ago, now all of those people that they had working for minimum wage became essential workers. But they were so essential, they still didn't get a raise and risked catching COVID so that Walmart and all these other stores can, be shelves can be stocked.
Mm-hmm.
But this black man, first of all, I think he actually looked into being a black man.
Okay. I hear you. I hear you.
Some people should just be lucky to be a black man. But
Mm-hmm.
this, look, my pastor watches the show, and I really want to keep my language PG. But
Okay.
this Uncle Tom,
Mm-hmm.
well, actually, no, because Uncle Tom was actually the hero of the book.
Yeah.
This, well, what did they call those in slavery times? The slave that had a little bit of authority, that handled everything for the master, and he got to live in his house.
Yes, I know. We
Yeah, yeah,
talked about
yeah.
that. But we talked about that a little bit. We had the disagreement on that term, but nevertheless, yes, I fully understand. But but but
Okay.
but Vince, before you go any further, right?
Mhm.
I just want to make one comment because
Go
it
ahead.
could be interpreted a couple different ways. You mentioned about this particular judge or whatever talking white. Now I know what you meant by that. You meant not necessarily quote proper English. You meant in terms of what he was espousing was not. It was more so beneficial for others as opposed to being beneficial for us.
Bingo.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because some people would interpret that to me, and we all know as we grew up going to school, individuals that maybe didn't speak the way that a lot of us speak, we say, "Oh, you're talking white." So I just wanted to put that out there, just
No,
for
no. There's a huge difference, and let
yeah.
me explain my linguistics. Um, there's a huge difference in talking educated
Yes,
and in terms of your putting together decent words, not splitting some syllables and vowels,
mhm,
and to the point where a lot of people can understand you. There's a huge difference in talking educated, meaning
yes,
that you have read, had some great conversations, and you can actually dilate professionally. There's a big difference in talking educated to the point where people of other race, ethnicity, and different backgrounds can find your tone, words, and sentence structures to be quite palatable.
mhm, mhm,
And then there's the people who are black yet talk white, not in terms of education, but
right,
in terms of actions, favors,
okay,
and mannerisms that do your people of color an injustice.
exactly, yes.
Herschel Walker.
Oh my goodness. I think he had got too many hits to be honest with you. I really do.
Yes, Herschel Walker took a lot of hits to the head
Yes.
because he said he graduated and he was valedictorian.
Oh my goodness gracious. Hmm.
Come on, Herschel.
Yeah, yeah,
We know that they had somebody doing your homework. Quit playing.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I know it's unbelievable, but it is. It's really disheartening too when you find some of the politicians or people in leadership positions, but yet their language and the content of what they're espousing actually goes against the progress and the equality and the fairness for people who look just like them. It's mind-boggling. It really is.
See, I'm gonna date myself, Iman. When I grew up, they called people like that a sellout.
Yeah, yeah, right. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I mean, I cannot express enough how, one Jack, she never forgot being black. I mean, elevated to the highest court in the land,
Mhm.
and the Senator Booker said, it was like Ginger Rogers, where she said, I did everything that Fred Astaire did, except for I did it backwards and heels.
Yes.
Well,
Right.
yeah. Well, she did everything right, including Harvard, including federal, but yet she did not divorce herself from her ethnic origin,
Exactly. Right.
you know.
Yeah.
But this mother lover, he gets up there and he shoots down immediately the Biden mandate.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, now, let's see. Back in
Which has a double-edged because not only that particular policy, as well as some others that some of the Republicans and even some of the African American Republicans that they push for, not only does it go against the people that look like them, but also the lower income or poorer whites as well. So not only have they forgotten or either pushed aside their ethnicity and their community, but they've also showed that they do not have any compassion for people who might not be on the same income level that they're at, which they're
correct,
devoid of humanity.
correct. And this is what I love about 45. He exploited poor white people. He no, he didn't exploit them. He pimped poor white people better than any president ever.
Yeah,
Okay,
right.
Nixon may have pimped the middle class. Okay, but 45,
Yeah.
yeah, he pimped poor white people, and
And
they were all following him, knowing that they were getting the short end of the lollipop, but they were still like, yeah, make America great again, again, again.
you know something that oh, I'm so glad that you pointed that out. I was just having a conversation the other day with someone about this. It's mind-boggling. I can come up with policies, right? Laws, create a certain environment that goes against your development, against what's going to help and assist you, and you still will support me.
That's what
It's amazing, and that's definitely a pimp, without a doubt.
Oh no, that's pimping. That's
Yeah,
pimping
yeah,
at the
yeah.
highest level of
Oh
pimping.
yeah, yeah. I mean, it just boggles the mind. But we know that some of that, and studies have been done on this. Some of that is it goes back to the racism. Or what's the saying? If I got this correctly, you cut off your nose to spite your face. Oh wait,
There it is.
some
Yes.
black people and brown people are going to benefit from this, so I'm against it. It's kind of like when when this one person was asked about Obamacare. Oh no, we don't want that Obamacare. But I love that Affordable Care Act now.
Yeah.
Like, are you kidding me, man?
It's the same thing.
Right, exactly. But hey, so I don't know. It's
Yes. Okay. On another note, yesterday, this young lady, another federal judge appointed by 45,
yeah,
she overruled the mask mandate now. So now all of the public services like airlines, Uber, restaurants are all now that's since there is no federal mandate,
Mhm.
nobody has to wear a mask. So this is what I don't understand. Throughout the entire COVID epidemic globally, the one thing that nobody could, well, there were some people who disputed but found that they were crazy when they disputed it. The most effective way of not catching or transmitting COVID was wearing a mask.
Yes.
She, appointed by 45, overturns it. Now, the BA variant, it it's spiking like crazy. I
Highly.
mean, we're about what, maybe 2-3 weeks from another shutdown.
And we're not. And actually, most of the experts have saying that those numbers that's actually being reported are very, very low. As a result of people maybe not going to the hospital as
Hospital, right?
much, also people doing home tests, things of that nature. So you're absolutely right. It is spiking.
Right, right. So, and I think the only thing that's keeping the hospital from shutting down are the people who are vaccinated,
Yeah.
because they're not getting such severe symptoms. In fact, deaths are gone down, hospitalization has gone down. Yet the contraction, even though it is and I agree with you, it is a very, very low number. And even that low number is going up.
Yes.
And this tool of Trump, it, uh, just overturns the mask mandate. I mean, what do we have to do? Do we have to take this to the Supreme Court?
Looks like we might have to. I think the jury's still out on this in terms of if what she did is actually allowed because of her. I think it was she's not a no, it wasn't a federal judge if I'm
She's a
correct.
federal judge.
Okay, okay. I
Yeah.
thought it was a district judge, but I heard a report the
But
other
no, she is limited to a particular territory or state.
right, right, exactly. But they're
Yeah.
saying that her ruling will be far-reaching, where it pretty much can and will include pretty much the entire country, if I'm understanding it correctly.
But this is how America works. All it takes is one, and it
Yeah,
starts the domino effect.
yeah,
And they all just start falling in line. I mean,
yeah.
airlines are saying, okay, you don't have to wear a mask, uh, which is great because, now you can all, not worry about getting into a fight on the airplane, but you will catch COVID.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's it really makes you have a second thought. Um,
About traveling or about the direction of our country. But this is where I'm running into. Um, these two people got put in this position to make a decision that affects millions and millions of people. And they got into that position because on that election, Hillary Clinton versus Donald Trump, people of color decided not to show up and vote. People of color decided to take a step back from that election. People of color started to believe the fake news by the Russian media propaganda, who were actually paying people to troll social media with misinformation and disinformation. People of color started to listen to people of non color, white media, Fox News, and got confused and decided to not vote. And in not doing that, we got 45. Mr. Reality show that wasn't a reality show star. We got it's going away. COVID is going away. Yeah. But before he said it was going away, he was saying it's fake news. COVID is fake. It's a Democratic ploy. They just want to attack me. We got all of this. We have no one to blame for this but ourselves. Now, I'm Vincent Squire. I'm with Iman Kari Bashir, and we're going to take a break. So I'll see you all in 2 minutes, 2 seconds. Okay, I caught you, Jazz. You good? Okay, so everybody on my Facebook. Now, for people on Comcast, they won't be seeing all this great stuff. So you get to see what's happening behind the scenes. Right now, we're waiting for Iman to get back in because we're dealing with some technical issues. And my producer is working hard and bringing a lot of people forward. So sit back, relax, grab a snack, and in 1 minute, 43 seconds, come back.